Okay, ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to talk about 3 things that you have to let go of and stop doing if you want to get out of the failures mentality and manifest success in your life. Number 1, now this is the biggest one. If there's one thing you take away from this video, this is the biggest one. The biggest thing you have to let go of is resentment. Resentment. I can remember back when I was in the failures mentality. Me and my failure loser friends would sit around all day and bitch and complain and hate and bitch and complain and hate on successful people. Like the owner of my company, the millionaire that lived on the other side of town. We would sit around and bitch and complain. And at the time, in my loser failure mind, I really thought that I was making those people look bad. Like, I didn't realize how pathetic I actually looked and sounded until I stopped and asked myself one day, what is it that I'm hoping to accomplish here? Do I think that that millionaire is going to stop and say, oh man, that little broke loser is just being so mean and it's making me rethink my whole life. You know what I need to do? I just need to stop. Man, you know, that loser down the street who works at McDonald's making minimum wage is just being so mean and hateful. It's making me rethink my whole life. And you know what? I need to just give all this money away and stop. Is that what I think is going to happen? I sat and thought about this and I'm like, yo, I look and sound like a pathetic loser, because that's exactly what I was. Number 2, you have to stop taking advice from people who do not have what you want. I promise you, I'm not saying that they're bad people. They could be the nicest, sweetest, most well-intentioned people on the planet. But if your goal is to make $300,000 a year, and you're talking to your lovely, sweet mom who has never made a penny over $40,000 a year, she doesn't know what the hell she's talking about. So many people have these big dreams and these big goals, and then they go run to people who don't have what they want, and they take advice from these people. Oh, don't do that. That's a waste of time. Nah, you don't want to invest your money on that. You'll lose it all. No, don't do that. No, you just stick with your job. Just stick with your regular job. You know, don't invest money in this right here. No, don't do that. That's a waste of money. Stick with your regular job. It's stable. Dude, no, I'm telling you right now. Again, I'm not saying that your mom or your dad or your brother or your auntie or your uncle or whoever it is a bad person. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is they don't know what the hell they are talking about. Number 3, you have to stop giving a shit what other people think. I see this happen every day. There's people on the internet, there's people on Facebook and on Instagram who have these big, huge dreams and these big, huge goals. And if you go look around in their comment section, they lose their mind when one person disagrees with them. You got to get over that. You have got to get over that. You lose your mind over one person disagreeing with you. How do you think you're going to feel when you have hundreds of people who are in the failures mentality attacking you and shaming you and calling you names? And how do you think you're going to feel when you have hundreds of people judging you and telling you what you should do and what you shouldn't do and what you need to stop doing and all the things that they think you're doing wrong and this and that? Dude, you won't make it. You will not make it. You have to stop giving a shit what other people think, because like I said, you will, not you might, not you could, you will attract haters, naysayers, and shit talkers. Nobody likes watching somebody pull themselves up out of the bullshit and start climbing the mountain. Everybody who's locked in that failures mentality, stuck at the bottom of the mountain, is going to get so pissed off when they see you climbing the mountain. And the reason being, like I said in the last video, is because you doing that is proof that their excuses are bullshit. They're hypocrites. They tag along with you and they cheer you on and, you know, they give you advice and they tell you to keep trying, keep doing this. And they talk about needing to help each other and needing to be there for each other. And they want everybody to just do good and be successful and this and that. But then the minute they see it start to happen, the minute they see one of their people, you know, one of the losers, one of the failures, climb up out of that mess and start making their way up the mountain, they change their tune real quick. They're going to change their tune real quick. They're going to start throwing shit at you. They're going to start throwing hate at you. They're going to start trying to remind you of who you used to be, trying to bring your past. Oh, yeah, don't you remember back when you did this and when you said that? Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I remember that. That's not the person I am anymore. Yeah, oh, I know how I used to be. I know. Dude, I'm telling you, you cannot let any of that shit affect you. And if you get upset over one person disagreeing with you, you won't make it. You will not make it up the mountain. The minute you start climbing that mountain and all these losers at the bottom of the mountain start throwing shit at you, you better be able to duck. I'm telling you right now, you better be able to duck and let that shit fly over your head. Keep climbing, keep climbing, keep climbing. And one of these days, you're going to stand up there like, yo, all you got to do is get up and climb. And you'll learn that they don't want to get up and climb. You're going to have to stop giving a shit what other people think, okay? Anyway, I know at least one person needed to hear that. I know at least one person is going to take that and completely transform their life with it. And as long as that happens, my job is complete. I'm out of here now, y'all. I wish you love, luck, light, and prosperity on your journey. Y'all stay blessed.